Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Well, figured I'd grab the GoPro and bring you along. We're up here at our north place where we have 4 grain bins. And we've already started loading out some corn to start filling some contracts. So I figured, well, I'll grab the camera and bring you along for the ride. Pulling in up here. We'll get pulled underneath the auger and be good to go. In fact, if you saw my video from back during the fall, the corn was so dry, we were actually taking it just straight out of the field and dumping it right up here. That made it nice. That don't happen too often when you can just take corn right out of the field and put it in the bin. It does save running it through the grain dryer a whole lot faster. Got the 10-inch auger set up, and we've also been hauling corn with the tandem also. I'm just getting back here from the ethanol plant. Dad should be back here, probably about 10 minutes or so with the tandem. Okay, we're lined up. Get that thing shut off. Get over here and get the augers turned on. Start loading. Guess it would help I turn this one here on first. Oh, there's Dad pulling into the tandem. we're heading out up here. Hope you enjoyed the drone footage of getting the trucks loaded up. And so I'll take you along with me down here to the ethanol plant. Now I can't use my drone down here, they'd probably get mad at me. But hey, I can take you through with the GoPro. So I'll bring you along. This is kind of a tight driveway getting out down here, but for the most part not too bad. Yeah, there we go. Well, we're coming into the north side of Logansport, Indiana. Coming down the big hill. Big river. It's, oh, I forget how far east of here it goes. Quite a ways. And but it makes its way south, and in fact, if I remember right, I think it actually goes clear down, kind of makes up the state line between Indiana and Illinois. And it finally dumps into the Ohio River. In fact, I think it actually does that clear down at the point of Indiana. Clear down there at the southwest corner of Indiana is where the Wabash River comes into it. Yep, here we are going right over. Getting ready to turn on the on-ramp. This is State Road 25. It goes from Fort Wayne, Indiana, clear down to Lafayette, down where Purdue University is. So we'll take this down here, then we'll get off on a couple exits down here and go to the ethanol plant. Coming around here on 25, the first place you see right straight ahead of us, that's ADM. And if you can see that big steam cloud coming up in the air over there, that's Anderson's. That's the ethanol plant. That's where we're headed to. All of our beans, however, go there to ADM. They've got a lot of grain on the ground. Looks like last I saw they got I think 4 big piles of grain on the ground, all tarped off. Right there, that semi-trailer place you see, that's EB. And yeah, quick change of subject. You can see all the piles of grain out there that ADM has. Now we got turned off the 4-lane. I'll take the camera down, that we can see. Yeah, they got all the piles of grain out there. Yeah, that place over there, that's EB Trailer. And they're the ones that sell the EB generation hopper bottoms, and that's what we got. And we've been really happy with it. Works great. All aluminum, so it doesn't rust out. In fact, the only part that is actually steel are the axles on the trailer, that's all. And well, maybe the big 5th wheel pin. That's probably steel also. But other than that, everything's all aluminum. But yeah, right here's the Andersons. That's the ethanol plant. Well, we'll get turned in here. I just now noticed that one video clip might have rotated on me somehow. I'll hang you back up. We'll get pulled up here and pull it underneath the probe where they can do the moisture check. Now we'll get pulled up here. They got these little reader cards you hang up, and then the CompuWay picks that up and it just scans it. That way it knows who you are and you're off and running.
Okay, Rick, you got me on the radio.
Just got the green light. I'm gonna pull on up here on the scale. Yeah, it's a big place down here. I think those big silver deals, that's where they, I think that's where they actually do all the fermenting to make the 200 proof alcohol. Of course, over there, grain storage. We'll get pulled up here on the scale and they'll tell us what pit to go to, and that's where we'll head off at. Right there's the scale house. Like I say though, with these scan deals, it just picks up on a reader and it knows who you are, and that works. Heading back down at the scale, got my pit assignment. I'm heading over here to pit 2. They've actually got 3 pits altogether. Number 3 is real slow, but pit 1 and 2 are the fastest. I actually like pit number 1 the best because you can pull onto it and actually open up both hoppers at one time without needing to move the truck. Well, looks like that guy is soon going to be done there, so we'll get up here. Not too sure if I'll be able to use my GoPro out there or not. I don't want to drop it down the pit. Alright, we're headed through. Tell you what, maybe I can sit you right out there on the floor and you can watch. Like I said, I sure don't want to end up dropping my GoPro down that pit. Bye-bye GoPro and all my SD cards. We'll get in here and get rolling. Okay, that's got the front hopper empty. Alright, I gotta get pulled forward up to the back hopper. I forgot that this pit here I can actually hold my camera because if I hold it just right, I'm not actually holding it over the pit. It's actually over concrete, so that works. car's empty, we're heading out. Go around here to the outbound scale, and that'll have it. Got all the tanker cars in here. Right back here is where they actually do the load out for the ethanol. Loading train cars and also semis. So there's always a lot of tanker trucks coming through here also. Yeah, like I say, it's a big place down here. Pretty neat to see how it all works. And then right over here, I think in that building right there, just from what I've seen, and also up here, kind of this open-sided building, is where they do a lot of work with the DDGs, or dried distiller grain, which is the byproduct after they get done using everything out of the actual corn itself that they need. You got that byproduct called dried distiller grain. And so a lot of trucks come in here and pick it up. In fact, right over there's a semi sitting waiting to be loaded. And I think they also take and ship it out on a rail car too. Yeah, there's a big pile of it. It's yellow, so it looks almost like corn. But yeah, they actually mix a lot of that in with hog feed, cattle feed, all kinds of stuff. I'm assuming even chickens as well, for chicken feed. Them guys are up on their JLG lift. Coming up onto the outbound scale here, we'll grab our ticket and head back. Okay, just picked up the paperwork. Head out here and that'll be it. Down over that way is actually a new case dealership called Redline. There's actually been a case dealership here in Logansport now for a while. Well, actually for a long time. But it's my understanding that they've actually moved locations and now they're out right here beside the ethanol plant. In fact, my dad and I were talking earlier. I remember that little yard engine right there. Back, well, it would have been back in the spring, or early spring here of 2024. That thing was sitting right there, sitting there with the motor out of it, and I see the motor still out of it. So, who knows what happened. But we'll head on back to the bin. Well guys, I'm getting back up here to the bin. So, that gave you a little sightseeing trip on the road, and that way I can show you what's happening, getting the stuff loaded up. Got to take a trip to the ethanol plant. So I'm going to call this an end of the video. So take care, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.